What is up, YouTube? And we are here with our second video and our first build video, so stick around and get ready for some shit. We are going to be building a 250 FPV racing quad, racing multi-rotor, however you want to call it. A lot of people don't like to call it a drone. I understand that, but old habits die hard. Okay, so not wanting to shoot myself in the foot here, but I went ahead and spent a lot of time researching, and I say a lot of time like 8 hours. Researching, and I spent probably another 8 hours watching build videos so that way I could go through mine smoothly. There was some stuff that I ordered online and I forgot other things and had to go to my local hobby store, which I do fully support you going to your local hobby store. You could get really good deals online, but it's really fun to go in and talk to people face to face and have that human connection. Now, for the folks that don't have one around, I'm so sorry. It sucks. I can't even imagine not being in a city where I can't go to any place that I want to. So, sorry guys. You'll have to stick to like Hobby King and stuff. What I've got here is I've got a list of the parts that I've purchased, and I purchased them from hobbyking.com. So one of the first things that we'll need, of course, is a frame. But what it is, I didn't, because this is my first build, I didn't spring for the super expensive carbon fiber or anything like that. It's actually made by a company called Diatone. The happy time accompanying with you. Diatone. The happy time accompanying with you. So anyways, actually it's a pretty decent frame. I did open everything up and take a look at it. I was so curious whenever I got it because there was so much more stuff in here that I thought there would be. Like, you've got all your pieces, you got the landing gear. So you got these motor adapters here, package of those. And then this bag, this massive bag of screws right here. It came with so many freaking screws and bolts. I don't even know where all these go. That's your content right there, and there's a ton of shit that goes with that. More screws, more freaking screws, screws out the ass. I read reviews on the website, and people are like, I didn't get any of the screws with my thing. Sorry guys, apparently I got them all right here. This all fits together, fits like this. You got, you know, this is your back end, this is your front end. You got your camera doohickey here. The protective thing, and then the top, and then you've got your spacers. On the website they looked like fire red. I got them and they're like pink. Not a huge deal breaker. I mean, I can repaint these, which is probably what I'll do. I'll probably do it green because I got some green props I'll show you in a bit. And then you also get this if you want to make it like a little drone cage. The next logical part is going to be your flight controller and your ESCs and stuff like that. My first buy here, I'm not wanting to go like super expensive, and King Kong has this kit right here. It comes with the CC3D flight controller, 4 ESCs that are 12 amps, they are BL Heli flashed. It comes with a 5-volt 3-amp UBEC, 4 motors. They're 2204 2300s. Then it also comes with 10 counterclockwise and 10 clockwise rotating props. Anyways, this kit's fully loaded, so it comes in this nice little packaging here. You've got your flight controller right here. Here's your UBEC. You got your 4 ESCs, 4 motors down here. Then you lift the tray up, and it's got all of your junk down here. It has a PDB. It doesn't say that it has a PDB, and I actually ended up buying my own PDB. All your wiring necessary right here, because your the ESCs right here don't have any wires coming off the motor end, so I'm able to go and do all my wiring how I want to, which is really cool because that's what I intended on doing in the first place. But then again, I also have a lot of experiencing with soldering and stuff like that, so a lot of experiencing. That's my accompanying happy flight times. Your freaking 1,000 pounds of props. This bag right here contains all of your hookups, some double-sided tape. It's got some spacers that are little squishy rubber spacers. It's got different types of trays for your or not for your ESC, but for your FC. It even comes with a USB cable. So, I mean, if you're looking at building a small racer or just want some parts on the cheap just to throw on something, this is a decent kit. I mean, I was impressed. So, speaking of which, I just dumped my parts off the other side of my desk. Like I said, I didn't see that it came with the PDB, so I bought this Matex system PDB here, and it's got all kinds of bells and whistles on it. So it's called the LED and Power Hub 5-in-1. Let me just pull it out of the packaging here, because this will actually be the first time that I got my hands on it. Oh yeah, it's a nice little board. It comes with a 5-volt and a 12-volt BEC, but anyways, it comes with a nice little array of components on it. Got LED spots, those are 5-volt output. Then there's also a buzzer built into it. That's pretty legit, so that way you can find your plane. And you can tie that to an empty channel on your transmitter. You can also program this thing to start alarming and stuff like that at a certain cell depletion level, so that way you don't over discharge your LiPos. It comes with your spacers and stuff like that and your cable. I read some big cautionary things on the Hobby King website saying that people were having super bad problems. I saw that there was an issue if you were running higher than 3S, like a 4S to 6S system, that this thing was not working well as far as the BEC goes. So I'm not going to use it because I'm running 3S. I've heard it's also been remedied in these later revisions, and I believe that this one is one of the later revisions. For the FPV set, I actually bought this little kit. I know that I needed a kit with my new BS, and it covers all of these bands. This is the Turnigy FPV 200 set with LT200 5.8 200 milliwatt FPV AV micro transmitter and V700 minicam. It's nicely packaged. It's got your instructions and everything like that. It does come with one of these guys. It runs off of 5.8 gigahertz, which I guess is pretty standard fare for this particular type of component. And it comes with your camera. This unit came super clean, so big props to these guys. They did real good job packaging it. It comes in this nice foam container here, this sort of like a memory foam type of material. Really nice packaging for a really inexpensive option there. Powering all of this, a Turnigy Multistar 1400 milliamp hour 3S. My camera's on super focus. There it is. I don't know what else to say about it. It works with my charger. Being that this is my first build, I got this guy right here. It also comes with a receiver that does have a binding loop to it, so that way you can bind everything together. So as far as all the other stuff goes, now here is going to be power for you know, the power thing. Got my wire here and everything like this. This I kitted together myself, and then I also have this little LED kit. Now this I did solder together myself, but these are red and green Velcro or hook and loop fastener. Now I actually got Velcro brand Velcro, and these are really cool because the ones that I got are already cut and everything like that. It does come with an adhesive on the back. The most useful thing ever, and everybody should have this in, double-sided adhesive here. Mounting tape is what this is called. You're gonna want a kit like this, multi-tool kit, something that has a very small profile and a lot of different adapters that comes with it. Some solder, some flux, helping hands, amazing, saves the day. We got zip ties. I prefer the black variety because black goes with everything. We've also got some heat shrink tube. I prefer the variety packs, so that way I kind of have some of everything. Some strippers. These are a definite must-have. They work as cutters, strippers, crimpers, pullers, yankers, and pliers. This is a soldering iron, and it's got a fine point on it. Some flux. Now flux is great for not only keeping your soldering iron clean, but also keeping things bound to where they need to be. Then we've got some solder. Now, I use just this real light duty rosin core solder. So anyways, those are some additional tools that you want to have. I'm gonna go ahead and list all the description of the parts down below, and we'll get on to the actual build next episode. Stay tuned. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please tell me why you didn't like it or why you did like it. It's really helpful having that user feedback. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you want to give me a ton of praise and tell me how awesome I am, I will also accept that as well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.